Welcome to the Quick Start EZPZ SP SAML WordPress install video. In this video we're going to show you how you can get up and running quickly. So first of all you're going to need to log into your WordPress admin and click on the plugins and add new. And then we just need to search for EZPZ. Once the results show, click on Install Now on the EZPZ SAML SP single sign-on plugin. Then click Activate. Once you've clicked Activate, you are then taken to the Install Plugins list. You can get back to this list at any time by clicking Plugins, Install Plugins. And then just find EZPZ SP in the WordPress plugins list and then click Configure. This is the configuration screen where you can change many different settings, and we're going to do a quick overview of these settings in this video, but the main aim for this video is to get you up and running quickly, so it won't be in depth. So for the institution name, just put in whatever the institution or organisation is that you'd like to configure the SAML SSO for. This name is only used internally with a plugin, so it doesn't affect anything to do with the SSO, and it's purely just a name for you to recognise. Next you can just enter the entity ID. The entity ID is a unique identifier of the identity provider that you wish to set up SAML SSO for. And the entity ID will typically be provided by your identity provider owner. You can then either choose to put in the metadata URL or upload a metadata file. The file or the URL will be provided by your IDP owner. Where possible, it's best to use a URL, as this will keep the metadata up to date, whereas if you choose to upload a metadata file, you're going to have to re-upload the metadata file every time any changes occur to that identity provider. And then finally, we need to put in a username attribute. This can either be a friendly name or the SAMLoid. You should really be telling the identity provider what attribute you wish to receive. The username attribute can be literally anything that you want to use, so email, username from Active Directory, first name, anything that you want to use and anything that's available by the identity provider. In our case, and for this demo, we're going to use a federated attribute called eduperson targeted ID. For the email attribute, you can leave this blank or you can ask the provider to provide this for you. All this attribute does is just autofills the email account with inside WordPress for the user when they log in using their IDP. We then just want to click Update Settings to save the changes. After those changes are sent, we need to send the IDP owner to our SP metadata download link. EZPZ SP has already automatically generated this for us, and it can be obtained by pressing the Download SP Metadata button here. Once you've clicked that Update Metadata button, you can either manually download this file, it's taking you to the web page, and send it to the IDP owner, or you can provide them with this URL so they can set up a URL back to metadata to download on their IDP if their IDP software supports it. If you need to provide the URL for the metadata download link, it is https://yoursite/sso/metadata. Your IDP owner will then just need to set this metadata up with inside their identity provider and then set up the attributes that you've distinguished that you want to be released to you. And that's all you need to do to configure the EZPZ SP. Now the initial configuration is complete, we now need to decide what content we want to protect on our website. We can do that by moving over to the Login Options tab, and now we can see that we've got a couple of choices. We can choose to protect the whole site, and this will force login as soon as anyone tries to access any page on our WordPress website. Or we can choose to enable per page and post protection, and this allows us to specifically select what pages we'd like to be protected and which ones we wouldn't. For this demo we're going to use the per page post protection. You don't need to do anything with the last two options on this page. However, just so you know, the redirect WordPress login forces your WordPress admin accounts to also log in via SAML. And enable single logout allows IDPs to log out of your application using their IDP logout process. Before we move on to looking at the per post page protection settings, we're just going to look at the last tabs on this page. The certificate options allows you to change the certificate for the EZPZ SP. A certificate was automatically generated for you on install, so you don't need to make one. However, if you'd prefer to use your own certificates, you can enter them here, and you'll need to provide the metadata to the IDP again if you change your certificates here though. In the Advanced Options tab, we have many different options in here that allow you to be very flexible so that you can match any IDP needs or requirements. However, this is not for the faint-hearted and does require some more advanced knowledge of SAML to make sure that you're setting the correct settings. So it may be worth checking out some of our premium packages if you need any help with this. We then have the Premium Features tab, which just allows you to check out our premium version of our plugin. We have a lot of exciting features such as powerful statistical reporting engine to allow you to see what pages are being accessed with SAML, and also what your most popular SAML posted pages are. We also have IP-based logins, so you can allow users from certain IPs to auto-login, amongst many other features and supports included. Finally, the Support tab takes you to our support page where you can get help on this plugin if you need any. Configuring the per post page protection is very easy. We just need to navigate to the post or page that we wish to protect. And then on the right hand side we'll see a require authentication to access this article. All we need to do is just check the checkbox to require authentication and click update. If I now try to access that page, you're going to see that I'll be sent to the over IDP to log in to access that page. If I then turn back off that protection, I can access the page without having to log in again. We hope you enjoyed that quick start video. Please feel free to contact us at support@ezpzsp.com if you have any questions at all.